smells like smoke, but that looks like, if you look right on the other side of this tree, yeah, that's definitely barreling straight up. It's smoke. Big fire.
I was just gonna say.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember now.
You were gonna say about all of our favorite places.
Oh, out of all of our favorite places, they like the top 3 happen to now, ironically, be in Canada.
I wouldn't say top 3 places of all time, but the 3 places that we've explored in Canada have been top favorites. Like, have been up there for sure.
Top 15.
Yeah. Probably a fair assumption.
So Nate said instead of going back to Switzerland annually to like revisit the mountains that we fell in love with.
We knew we were never going to go to Switzerland annually. That was for sure. I did say, just in the sense of our annual trip, you can continue, but I just wanted to make, we don't have the kind of money to go to Switzerland annually. So that was never a comment that I made.
He swore to me up on that mountain. We would come back to Switzerland annually.
I was not trying to cut you off.
Oh.
What are we doing here?
I have no clue, but they must have seen an animal. Please be careful. Oh, deer. Big deer down there.
Really?
Yeah.
Elk, moose,
no,
or just a deer?
big old doe.
Really?
Never have seen one before in their lives, obviously.
They're in, like, we came around a corner doing 45 miles an hour and they're sideways in the road. Like, like, just, what are you doing?
Just with their flashers on, and didn't even pull over once we came around the corner either. Just do. Anyway, so yes, instead of thinking that Switzerland is the mountain landscape that we're craving, how about this? We could just come to Banff. That's what you more or less said before.
Yeah, I said we can make Banff an annual trip. The drive in, we haven't even like explored Banff, and the drive from basically the border to here,
Idaho.
once we got into like the scenic stuff, out of this world gorgeous.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it. The past 2 hours have been great.
Made it to the overflow parking lot where you can pay, what is it, $8?
It actually lists this place on Banff's website.
Banff?
Banff's.
Yeah, because of how busy it is. Like, they don't have a choice. They're like, and it's literally a rest stop off the side of the highway, but they have like a self-serve pay booth, and it's $11 Canadian, 12, which works out to I think $8 US. So we got here, plenty of room. It's Wednesday, right?
It's Wednesday night.
It's Wednesday. We got a reservation tomorrow for both of the lakes. We got a last minute reservation the day of. We both had accounts.
2 days before.
2 days before, yeah. 2 days out. Rachel's right. We both had accounts logged in at 6:50 in the morning because they get launched or show up on the website at 7 a.m. She didn't get one. It said sold out. I got one for both of us, thankfully. And what's funny is, where was the reservation where we both tried that? I didn't get one and you got one for both of us.
Yosemite, our first trip ever.
Was that? Yeah, because that was during COVID, right? Yeah. That was when they first implemented like a reservation system.
And we weren't, I was at work and you were in Wisconsin.
At home, or yeah.
And
yeah, lucked out.
Cool.
So we got to get up early, go over to the parking ride. I still got to figure out, I feel like there was mixed reviews. Some said free, some said it was $40 to park in that parking lot, or 37 Canadian.
Maybe that's just when the local sits there and collects money.
Yeah, hard saying. But we're excited for tomorrow. It does show rain and thunderstorms mid-afternoon, only day all week. Of course, the day we have the shuttle, but we're going to be optimistic, hope for the best.
We don't plan anything ahead of time.
Rachel said this is why we don't plan anything ahead of time, and that's very correct. We didn't have a choice though, but we drove for 7 hours, so I'm running on 3 cylinders and I'm a 4-cylinder.
Kind of a guy?
Kind of a guy. No, not really.
You said you'd like sriracha in it?
Yeah, maybe spicy. Well, now that I got a spicy Bloody Mary, maybe not.
Can I have that fly swatter?
Yeah. Is there B? Tick. So we'll see what we get into tomorrow. I don't think I need sriracha, no. Thank you, though. Ooh, nummy. And then those pita crackers or whatever. Nothing. Rachel said, you must have slept good. You're in a good mood. And I said, I did. I slept great. Goofier than the Goofy movie, huh?
Something like that. Or the extremely goofy movie.
That's true. We got up probably about 5:50.
That's when my alarm was set.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say 10 minutes before our alarm. That's a good sign. Got up, had a banana, made some coffee. I'm gonna hit the road, head over to the park and ride, because we have a shuttle scheduled for 7 to 8 a.m. It's an hour window. And what else? Yeah, we'll see. It should be a really good day. We're super excited. I think we came up with a really good game plan last night. We usually don't plan stuff in advance, but when it's something like this, I mean, it only makes sense for us to kind of plan it out. There's potential for some rain and thunderstorms at like 2 p.m. So to get the most of the day and make sure we're not just kind of screwing around and chasing our tail, we kind of planned out what we were going to do. So that should work out for us, and we'll see. I'm really excited. Rachel's really excited. Some of the reviews I was reading on All Trails for a couple of the hikes said most beautiful hikes they've ever done in their entire life. The drive in here, I could very well see how that's possible. I told Rachel can't work in Canada per her corporate policy, but if I was here middle of the week when she was working, there's some hikes that she wouldn't really like to do, like scrambling and stuff like that. Like it says right on there, you know, must be okay with scrambling or enjoy scrambling. I could spend all week hiking here, well, until my knees would tell me you can't.
Like 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. Till you can't hike no more. 32 going on 68. No, I can't even imagine how some people feel that don't bike and hike. And anywho, I am very excited though that for our first time, Rachel and I, for the next 4 days? 4 days are just gonna dig into this park, Jasper.
4.5.
And see what we get into and what we see. It'll be a lot of fun. You got anything?
Wow, muffled banana.
Muffled banana. Zeke slept good last night. When he woke up this morning, his lip was stuck in his tooth. And that's always a good sign that he slept really good.
Dented.
Zeke may have had a little bit of CBD yesterday. Might have had a double dose. So, Mom didn't know Nate gave him CBD. Nate didn't know Mom gave him CBD. No, I gave it to him first, so it didn't matter. I knew Mom didn't give it to him yet. which is totally fine. I mean, the regular dose didn't see any sort of side effects. We do think it's helped with this pain though, so that's good. But there's a chance maybe he slept really good last night, so that would be plus. Alrighty. Out for our morning stroll. It's just so beautiful here, just mountain after mountain after mountain after mountain. He was gonna pee over there, and it's an electric fence, probably I would assume for moose, elk, and grizzlies. So yeah, figured I'd walk him a little bit before we hit the shuttle, and then we're gonna head to the lakes. Oh, it's just gorgeous out here. I told Rachel, well, I haven't told her yet, I took a picture of this red and white bus over here, the double-decker one. I think that's what we need to do after the van. Told Rachel we'll just do something like that and buy 2 parcels of land, one on the west coast, one in the Midwest, and bounce back and forth. You don't have the property taxes of a home or a dwelling on land. There were some buses for sale yesterday on the side of the road at a school district, so when we were filling up with diesel, we stopped there and went inside and checked them out, and I could stand up in the one, and we're just like, holy cow, there's so much room in here. There's a lot of space here though, huh? Don't you think? I haven't been in one since school, so it sounds crazy. And like look at this one, that's huge. 2 floors, upstairs and a downstairs. For how Rachel and I have been traveling over the last 2 years, the van makes the most sense for sure. A bus for parking and fuel would just be an absolute nightmare. But as we've traveled and seen all this stuff and like kind of wanting to slow it down, both of us working and dialing it back, it'd be great. A bus would be awesome until like a house or the right property that we really want to spend some money on comes along. We don't know where we want to live. That's the hardest part. They told us we could bring Zeke if we could get him in any sort of a bag, backpack, mesh bag, whatever. I took apart his dog bed and put him in there. It probably would have worked, but then we decided it's going to be so busy on all these trails. All the reviews said it's like unbelievably busy, and we didn't want him to get hurt, like flailing around in there, or however you want to say it, where wouldn't make sense. So we're just gonna come back and check on him. The sun and the smoke.